your daily updates. Newsman Dennis Daly offers his take on the events of the day in another daily video blog.
Hi and thanks again, everybody, and greetings from another one of those out-of-the-way places that people just don't know about anymore. This is a seldom used stairway that is beside California Highway 110. 110 was the extension of the old ARROYO SECO freeway that connected downtown Los Angeles to Pasadena. It was a pioneer piece of road making. And to get from downtown to the north, they had to put 4 tunnels through here. But interestingly enough, when this roadway was first built, the extension of Figueroa St downtown, these 4 lanes you see headed north were bidirectional. There were 2 lanes headed south and 2 lanes headed north. So these tunnels and this roadway was 2-way. What happened was now it's all 1-way north, and the southbound lanes were put on a separate set of ramps and roads up there. But I'm going to turn the camera around and show you something interesting. If you look right there, you will see a ramp that's not used anymore. The reason is all the traffic is headed toward us. But when there were 2 lanes headed southbound, this was an off-ramp at Solano. And the new southbound lanes are way up there. It just goes to show you how much can be changed when highways are rebuilt. But again, this is one of the pioneer roadways in America. And there are still 4 beautiful tunnels through here near the area where Dodger Stadium is. But millions of people drive through these every year, not realizing the heritage and history of this roadway.
And what a grand heritage it is. The section with the tunnels into downtown LA is an extension of what was the nation's first freeway. Pasadena always had an identity separate from other parts of Los Angeles. Its beautiful homes and tree-lined streets became legendary. The Tournament of Roses parade is over 120 years old. The annual Rose Bowl football game was first played very early in the last century. The idea of building a limited access parkway through Lower Pasadena was proposed in the 1930s. The route would follow the Arroyo Seco, a dry canyon-like riverbed. That bed was bridged in 1913 at Colorado Street by one of the nation's most dramatic bridges, used for decades to carry historic Route 66. It was eventually earthquake refitted after a brief closure following the big quake in 1989. After years of construction, the Arroyo Seco Parkway opened near the end of 1940. It was an instant hit. At the time, its 5-mile-per-hour sharp off-ramps didn't seem to bother drivers. After all, they had never seen a real ramped freeway before. Today, it carries many times the planned number of vehicles per day. The hairpin off-ramps are still there as a reminder of the pioneer efforts of early road builders. At this time in LA's history, the major north-south street in Los Angeles was Figueroa, but there was no connection between Figueroa and the new Parkway. Eventually, that gap was bridged with the construction of the 4-tunnel extension, the part you saw earlier. Today's drivers are largely oblivious that they are speeding along on one of the nation's most historic early freeways. The Arroyo Seco Parkway and the extension through and above the tunnels into downtown Los Angeles is the granddaddy of them all. I'm Dennis Daly with your Daily News Update.